I want to give you a quick tour of the platform. Everything here is designed to feel clean, intuitive, and easy to use, even though there's a lot happening behind the scenes to make your life simpler. Over here on the left-hand side, you'll notice you have access to all of the tools you would ever want to use on Art Easily. Right now, we're in the dashboard. The dashboard is your home base, and you'll see a quick overview and have quick links to some of the tools that you'll use more often. You'll see tasks or reminders or events coming up, and you'll have your alerts come over here. That's if somebody filled out a contact form or purchased something from your website that would show up over here. You can also go back to that onboarding process by just clicking that quick start onboarding right here. If you do need some help or want a little bit more personalized walkthrough to know how the tools can help you, you can contact support or book a consultation with us right here. Moving down to the next section, you'll notice this will have your name and it'll be your journey. In here, we've built out a section to build tools to accomplish your goals and help you to create those to get started and measure your growth. The next section, you'll see that I'll have your name and it'll say your journey. This is a section where you can keep track of some of your goals. We've built a page out to help you create goals and make those measurable and achievable. The next section is where your bio, your statement, and your artist CV or resume items will live, and you can push those to your website and access different versions. The next section is your calendar, and this is a quick overview of what you've got coming up. You'll see upcoming events, tasks, or reminders, and you can sync those to your Google Calendar or other calendars so you can see those on your phone. They'll show up here on this calendar as well. The next one below calendar is events, and that's where you can create events that you are attending. You can create events for calls for entry or shows that you're in, and those can push to your website for your audience to see what's coming up, or to create some powerful tools to receive calls for entries and so forth. The next one is tasks, and this is where you can create tasks. You can list them by priority. You can complete them and see completed tasks and be able to feel like you're on top of that task list. Reminders are going to all show up over here. Throughout our platform, we have sections where you can add reminders to be associated with a specific contact. Maybe you want to get in touch with them every month. So you can create that reminder, and then that reminder will show up over here and then also on your calendar. Moving on, we'll go to our artwork section, and this is where all of your artwork will live, and you can categorize it and to create collections, get into the information and have quick access to all of that in there. You can create reminders and tasks and associate them and link them to events. You'll notice too that you can print off certificates of authenticity over here. You can go back to artworks and to do a huge bulk upload. If you have all your artwork information on a spreadsheet, you can do that here as well. And then next down is another bulk upload tool where you can drag and drop up to 5 images of artwork, and it'll open up all the fields below so that you can quickly add that information. The next one is artwork labels. So let's say I made a collection of work that's going to be at a specific open studio. I can select that collection of work and create tags, and they'll show up on a PDF that I can print off and have ready for that open studio just by the click of a few buttons. The next one is submissions. We've built out some powerful call for entry tools. And if you've submitted to a show that's been used with Art Easily, you'll be able to see access that here and see the status of that information here. The next one is tags and collections. It shows you how they've been sorted and how many tags and collections you have for your artwork under your contacts. The next one is your contacts section, and this is where you'll keep track of everyone who is associated with your art business. This could be art friends, this could be collectors, and you can create tags and filter and find those here as well. You can also go into each contact and create notes, things that you need to remember, what works they were interested in, and you can also email them directly from the platform right here. Going back to contacts, you'll notice that tags and collections option again, because it's associated with context as well. And then you'll also notice this email integrations section. That's if you have contacts already on MailerLite or on MailChimp, because maybe you're doing an e-newsletter and you want those contacts to be synced to your contacts on Art Easily. You can easily do that with that integration. The next section is your website section, and this is where you'll go to edit your website. You can click in here and it'll take you to some powerful tools to a website builder. And this is your QR code that will link to your website. Everybody on Our Easily has a URL at oureasily.com, and that's your URL right here. But you can also change that to a custom domain if you would like to as well. The next section is the blog section where you can add blog posts push those to your website. The next one is where you can keep track of discount codes that you create for your website, tax information, and then shipping information. And then the next one is domain. That's where you would connect to your specific own personal domain for your website. And then the next one is product feeds, any products that you would have on your website. The next one is sales. And you'll notice that all of your sales will show up over here, and you can search whether those have been paid or not, and search by date. And you'll also see this payment processing information you can input here, but you also can input that in the Stripe integration section here. And we are also working on a PayPal integration for your payment processing as well. The next section is products, and you'll see a list of all of your different products. And you can go in there and create variants. You can create tickets or subscriptions. Then you'll also be able to find your tags and collections for those products, and then your product feeds. The next one is files. Any artwork or anything that you have uploaded to Our Easily will live here, and you can quickly find your artwork images. You can edit those images. You can download different file sizes of those because we automatically create different file sizes for you. And then you can decide what section or of file that those live in. The next one is your QR code section, and you can create a QR code for any URL, and that can be a product. It could be a sale page or a exhibition page, and this is where you'll create your QR codes and keep track of those there. You can download them here and keep track of those there. This next section is being built out. This is for courses. This is where you'll access courses for Our Easily to understand the platform better. And then also we build it out so that you can create your own courses and sell those as well. The next one is the account section. This is where your profile image and your logo and information is going to be. This is where you will find your QR code for your artist form link. And this is something people can scan at an art fair, and it will take them to this page and they can fill that out. And if you have an event created, you can have it select an event, and then they're automatically pushed into your contacts, and you can easily find them associated with that event. Your next section is your account management. You can create new accounts here. The next one is membership. This is where you'll see your payment history. You can change your plan, and you can also cancel your plan with the click of a button. The next section is an affiliate section, and we've created this so that you can easily share about Our Easily and earn a percentage of that sale if somebody signs up, because we'd rather pay somebody who's passionate about the arts and artists rather than Meta or Google. So that is it. That is our platform. We have more tools in the works. I'm excited to release those. So make sure to subscribe and join our groups so that you can be in the know and with new updates.